Well, these are the calves that I make the milk for. "22 of them. Well, most of them are out there laying down already. Or the way off in the distance. Don't know if any of the bulls are out close to the gate or the fence line. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, some bulls out there. They're way out there. There's Ollie, the white one, and Ozzy, the Labrador. Oop, I hear some thunder. We're supposed to get some nasty weather here. Well, someone's making a ruckus over there. Guess he wants some attention. I think we got over an inch, maybe 2 inches of rain last night. Hi, guys. Six horsies here. guys are going to get rained on tonight. You know that? Going to get rained on. Being careful because she said that some of these bite. Maybe that's just them. They're getting better. It's my third evening here now. Got 3 more to go. This one's recovering from bad paw. Can you give me paw? Hmm? Yeah, look at that. Looks like it's getting better. Got my car parked in the garage. There was hail last night. Just how do you like this setup? I mean, it's you don't have any neighbors. Just a couple doggies and horsies and some cattle. Your closest neighbor, I think down that way, is about a mile. I was going to ride my bike, but these roads are dirt, and it really isn't too bad. Got some bad weather coming in here. Got a tornado watch. I don't know if you can even see the neighbor about a mile away down that way. And way in the distance there, let me see if I can blow this up. That's where they're going to have the rodeo tomorrow night, the 6th and 7th. It's about a mile away. Skies look a little stormy. Look at the horses are peeking over the fence. Grackles, all the grackles live around here. 3 doggies. Ozzy, Ollie. I forgot what the other setter's name was. Got too many names to remember. Where that red barn, where the red house is over there, that was a liquor store that closed down in 1995. And that building there is the where they're going to have the rodeo. Still got water in the ditches from last night's rain. This stuff is coming in from the got a tornado watch right now. Really big storms last night. Oh, well. What are you guys doing? Let's go see what the horsies are doing again. Watch out, I don't step on any snakes. I haven't seen one yet, but they kind of show up in the middle of nowhere. What are you guys doing? Huh? You guys are relatively clean for playing in the mud all day. None of them have tried to bite me like she said they might. That's good. Of course, they'll probably end up nipping at me when I least expect it. What do you want? Hmm? That's two other horses just came in yesterday. They were staying where the rodeo is, but one of the ranchers brought them over here. The homeowner used to train horses. They still got a lot of the equipment, but she kind of retired from it. She had enough of it over the years. I don't have any more food till tomorrow. What are you making the noise down there? Huh? You guys are pretty good. Right? Let's see what the calves are doing. Oop, I just heard some more thunder. Ain't gonna be long. I think radar shows it just maybe about 5 miles away. You guys gonna follow me? Huh? I haven't ridden a horse in eons, so I'm not gonna try. You guys will probably buck me right off. All right, let's go see what the calves are doing. Oop, John, horse apples. Yeah, I'm not dressing the cowboy boots. I'm just wearing regular flip-flops. It's about 75 right now. Finally warmed up. It's kind of cool this morning. One, two, three, four. Only 4 of them over here. Everybody else must have ate already. So this is what I have to do. I have to mix. These are kind of orphan calves, and what I do is twice a day I mix up about milk, and it goes through a back of the nipple panel, and they come up here and just help themselves to milk. And the rest of them must be all full already, but they should finish by morning. and then I give them another 30 gallons tomorrow morning. I have to wash it out, rinse it out. There's an agitator inside of it. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, it's just mixing up the milk right now. It's all powdered milk. Takes 7.5 scoops for 30 gallons. It's cool in here, and then it goes through that heater, warms it up to kind of simulates mom. Nice warm milk. Last night we lost power with that storm that came through, and I thought I would have to turn on. There you go. That's good. I thought I was going to have to milk these guys by hand with the power, but power came back on by morning. She trained a lot of horses over her years. And well, I was asking her how big of a range does she have out here, and she says, well, I don't know if you can see it. I gotta watch this part. Hot wire. But there's a county road about, it's got to be about 3 miles down the road over there. That's the end of one of her fields, and there's a roadway that runs right along here, and it runs all the way down that way for 3 miles, and then it goes over in this direction up to the power lines, which is about a mile that way. Ooh. But she's still got the this is familiar with that. This is where they ride the horses around. I think where they kind of break the new horses. But she's still got all the stalls here. Don't know what her plans are. I don't think she's gonna just let it sit or what. They're in Mexico right now. They got a second house in Mexico, so. And we got the some of the bulls have come back. We got some of the bulls right here. These guys are huge. They're like, they weigh, she says, about 15 to 2,000 pounds each. And I think there's 22 of them. She's got some more cattle that way. I'm zooming in as much as I can. I know it's a mile to that power line. And then her property, where that red barn is there, that's where the main highway is. It goes up that way. I mean, just about everywhere you look is her property. Or her and her husband's property. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Oh, all the birds up here. All the grackles seem they live around here. Of course, it's got just about the only patch of trees that are around here. I mean, you look everywhere else, I mean, there's not in the fields, there's no trees in sight. Let's see if we can get closer to the bulls. They're fun to watch. Ooh, I just stepped in some mud. Yep, don't want to step there. Oh, muddy. Muddy, muddy, muddy. She says, in no uncertain terms, do not step out into the bull's pasture. They will come and toss you 50 feet in the air. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. It's another big building. I mean, that's kind of inside. That's all stalls in there. It's just huge, huge acreage. Be careful not to lean up against this stuff. Ooh, more thunder. I think it's going to rain here pretty soon. So this is the back of her barns. Right where that phone line power pole is, that's about the edge of a property. And that ranch down there runs along the side of the road, right where the white picket fence is. That's about a mile away. That's my closest neighbor. And I don't think this fence is electrified because it's attached to it's got one standoff bracket there, but here it's stapled to the post. So I don't know. I'm not going to touch it. But these are the bulls. Last I counted, there were 22 of them. And her property going to the south, I don't know if you can see that power pole way down there. That's about, it's got to be close to 2 miles away. I rode that on the e-bike yesterday. And then it runs all the way that way to the High Line, and runs along the High Line all the way. Ooh, more thunder. Oh, here comes one of the cowboys. I think he's gonna, I don't know if he's coming down here or what. Anyways, these are the bulls. Got some horns on them, but they're all turned down. There's some more bulls way out there. Yep, Nazareth, Texas. It's just a bunch of bulls. All right, let's see what this guy's doing over here. Yep, it's one of the doggies. I think they were getting some stuff. Tomorrow that rodeo starts over there, and she offered to use or give some of her space, to put supplies and stuff. It's pretty neat. I think it's a free rodeo. It's got some good prizes on it. I think the biggest one I saw was like $10,000 for some roping. And then after that, we're located about 5 miles from Nazareth. After that, they're going to head down to Nazareth itself, and they're going to have a barn dance with a band playing and whatnot in one of the community centers. So, oh, cool. You know, just waiting for the rain to start. I think those are huge. You know, if they get, I was just thinking, each one of those, it's got to be about $5,000 a piece. I don't know if she's raising them for stud fee or just for beef. One guy laying down there. There is not many ranches around here. Houses. There's maybe just one or two, which is really fun because, I mean, you go by the ranch, that other ranch over there. I rode by that a couple times, and there wasn't anybody there. Nobody locks their doors around here. She says, if you want a key, you can lock it up. If not, we just leave it unlocked all the time. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere, so. I hear him talking over by the, oh, jeez. Yeah, I think she said there was going to be a cowboy coming by, somebody that works for her. And they were just going to check. There he is over there. He's just checking all the calves to make sure there's nobody sick or anything. I found one yesterday that they're all tagged in the ear. Oh, he's talking to somebody on the phone. I told her yesterday there's one calf running around with no tag on it. And she says, yeah, Ollie, the white dog, when it was little, maybe about 3 months ago, was harassing it and ripped it out of his ear. But she says, yeah, I know about it. I said, okay. Yep, he's checking all the calves. All the little calves are laying down over there. Some more thunder and lightning. 22 calves in all. I wonder if they're going to use some of the calves for the rodeo. She didn't mention him. Yeah, he's just checking all the calves, make sure they're good to go. The cowboy life. They said the population in Nazareth was 302 according to the last census. 302. And then they changed the sign when I rode into Nazareth on the bike. It was 310. So it's a baby boom in Nazareth. 8 more kids running around. Cool. Yep, looks like all the calves are walking and talking, so. Look at Ollie, just laying by the truck, waiting for me to come back. Yeah, looks like he's happy enough that he's coming back to his car. All the calves are running around. Guess he's just talking to somebody. Don't look like he has a phone up to his face, but maybe he's on a headless earpiece. All right, I'm gonna go there and see if I can talk to him and see if he needs me to do anything, or like, what am I gonna do? I'm feeding the calves every morning, so that was kind of sprung on me at the last second, because originally the listing said that it was just 3 dogs, and actually it was 4 dogs. But a couple days before I arrived, one of the dogs passed away, so she says, nope, now there's just 3. Oh, by the way, I've got 22 calves that need to be milked every day. I thought, milked? I'm thinking, I gotta milk them by hand or what? And she says, no, gotta provide milk for them. So like I say, most of these are orphans or twins, or their mom rejected them, so she kind of provides the milk and everything for them, and I think she ends up putting them back into the herd or something like that. So, all right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna talk to this cowboy here and get ready to batten down the hatches again. We got storms rolling in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Ollie, what are you doing? All right, we'll see you later.